I died on them. Hi yo-yo. So yo-yo, I was first. Consulting hours turned into pterosaur hours. Yeah, not surprising considering that pterosaurs are among the weirdest creatures that ever existed from our contemporary viewpoint, at least. You should post your new drawing there if you want a live critique of it. So this ad supports... Oh god. Twitch theme sketches. Yeah. Hi Devon. Heidi Long. Welcome to Tree. Yeah, Twitch ads are annoying. Although, even more annoying are Facebook ads. Because you can't skip them. And if you go to another tab, they stop. And they only continue when you go back to the Facebook tab. So you can't avoid them. Except for ad blockers, but I don't have one. You did it indeed. Oh, yo, you get a scanner. Yeah, let's do that tomorrow. I once said that I will not do things that were posted after the stream already started. Sassy, I will unmute you. It might be my end, but I will still do it. Oh. Yeah.
Well, hello there.
Hello, Sassy. Dino Dan, the only ads I get on Facebook are banking ads. I wonder why. Julian.
So I assume.
Oops.
So I assume today we are going to do all the new stuff that has come out recently.
Yeah, probably some of it. I mean, it's so much you can't. You need basically 2 streams to fill it all. Julian, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. I saw you were on vacation. Yes, Yo-Yo included plans.
Beautiful plans.
Okay, let's start with this drawing. I think it is Armburgiania.
Yes, it is.
Yep. By... I forgot who posted it. Let me check again. If Discord let me. That's way too far. Go back, go back, go back.
If Discord doesn't let you, then just punch it.
I will not do that. My laptop is already too fragile. You didn't see anything. Posted this. Okay, let's start. And we start by actually, for the first time ever probably, decreasing the size of the head. A little.
I think this is an important historic moment.
Indeed. I feel... I think we can't really appreciate yet how important this moment is. Okay, and now the limbs. I should probably use a smaller brush. Yes. Now torso and head proportions fit each other. The limbs, however, length of the humerus seems good, but it would be way more beefy. So much more beef. And the epipodium, how you call it,
I wonder who this Eddie 367 guy is.
Who? What?
This totally not suspicious Eddie 367.
Who could that be?
He said you
Indeed.
should choose Steniosaurus. I think I know who he is.
Yeah. But for what Eddie? For which Eddie, I mean? It's me, Eddie. Yes, you are. Julian, how dare you come in here, say hello, and then vanish again?
How?
It's so Julian, I can't even. So the epipodium would be 1.5 times longer than the humerus, and the metacarpals would be extremely long, 2 times the length of the humerus, I think. And the wing finger reaches up to the shoulder, and the little fingers here are turned backward. Animal head, long legs, very long. Atstarchids are, giraffes are a good analog, not only size-wise but proportion-wise.
Yes, but the pterosaur still is superior.
Definitely. So, and I just totally forgot the Propatagium. There you go. Never forget the Propatagium. That's more appropriate proportions, I would say. Although the hat still seems to be a little bit large. But I think that's just the angle. Okay, by the way, I really like the coloration of this guy. It's very well done. Like it a lot. Acro, welcome to the stream. Atstarchids are evil. Eddie, shush. Shush you. Let's move on. Next pterosaur again. An Atstarchid.
This is great. I would love to have more of just this Atstarchid posting.
Countless Atstarchid posts. It's a Quetzalcoatlus. let's start at the head. The proportions are fine between torso and head. Also length of the...
My skeletons were used for reference.
Only the best skeletons were used.
So of course it's only accurate.
Yes. Let's see, I think the lower jaw is a little bit too thick back here. Would be more like this. Atstarkets often have quite thin lower jaws. Like that. And I can't remember. I think the antorbital fenestra is larger, if I remember correctly. Sassy.
The nasal part is bigger normally.
Yeah, I think it reaches nearly to half the length of the bill. Like that, and the nasal openings would be up, down here. It's a lower margin.
Yeah, that should be about one. Now you gotta measure it exactly to the center.
Okay, let's have a look at the rest. The contours here seem to be a little bit soft. It's usually a good idea to sketch out the skeletal structure before you draw it.
I think my skeletons always look least wonky because I use the least wonky pose.
That's usually a good idea. Yeah, and otherwise I think the body is fine except for the fingers here, which are too large and should be pointing more backward and would sit basically below the wing finger. At least one of them. Like that. They're pretty small hands, these guys.
I actually already gave critique on it. You never did it. Never listened.
Hey.
Was so sad.
Sad things happen to sad people. Yep. That's everything I can see right now. And next is Dino Dance. On the pirate.
It's Coloborhynchus fluviferax. So it's a mandible. I was wrong.
Coloborhynchus. Ah, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I was tagged. Why was I tagged? May I be unmuted? This can be arranged. And so another Natural History Central member joins. Bloop.
Yeah.
Or not.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Sassy, I hope you... Yo-Yo, I hope you will behave better than in the last podcast.
What did I do?
Laughing all the time, without reason.
but you just laughed
Yes,
too.
yes. I will not laugh that much. It
Okay.
is Lori time this stream. Lori is a
Indeed,
serious
it's
stuff.
now it's serious.
It's very serious.
It's very
It's
serious.
not for laughing.
Yes, because it's about the morals and so he
Of course, about the Morse information. Everything about the Morse information is serious.
yeah, besides Mr. Duck.
If pterosaurs are a sin in the Morse information, you never know what's going on there.
Tablet is
Just
wonky.
trust them.
Okay. Yeah, the Brachiopetalgium would reach down to the ankle here. And the neck would probably be a little bit bigger. Tablet, why? Why? Stop it, Jojo. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
You can't laugh.
It is forbidden to laugh.
Exactly. This is very serious business. Yeah, I would make the neck a little bit thicker so it is overall an more aerodynamic animal, and I really like this baby Spinosaur getting devoured here.
Is it a baby? Oh my god, it's a baby spider.
Yes, it is.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I would add a few more little teeth further back here, but otherwise I like it very much. Yep, which brings us to the first sketch of tonight. Please, guys, let me know what should we start with.
No. But I posted one.
After I scaled it.
You should discuss mine. It's a special thing. It's a Morrison.
No, we will do that next time. I established very early on that I only will do stuff that has been posted before the stream started. Otherwise, people would post new stuff all the time.
Oh, but I won't be in the stream tomorrow.
No, you are already in voice chat.
Aww. Fine.
Why is Herpstosaurus so big? Did I do something wrong?
What is so big?
Herpstosaurus. I'm scared.
I cannot hear Sassy very well.
I don't know what he's saying as well. I'm not sure what
Herpstosaurus.
Type it down.
Herpstosaurus.
D-Long, no, it is not a Morris information stream.
No, man.
Oh god, what was Herpstosaurus again?
Herpstosaurus.
Herpstosaurus.
Never heard of that one.
I know that name, but I can't remember what it is.
It's some weird Jurassic Tefonian Tsungarwiptoid Morris, not Morris. I don't know what it is.
Amazing. Amazing description. Sassy should describe pterosaurs.
Definitely.
It's some weird thing from Patagonia.
Just in the paper description, just starts with "It's a weird thing from Patagonia."
That's how I describe everything.
Yes.
I wake up in the morning, look out of the window, and say, "Oh, another one of these weird things from Patagonia."
And you're looking at a person. He's just looking you in the face.
Another weird specimen from Patagonia. To be honest, I know people who were digging in Patagonia, so in some cases it's even an appropriate joke.
Yes. So should we just start with Lori? Please start with Lori.
I'm surprised that nobody has suggested some of the new stuff yet.
Lori.
The Pokesaurus, yes, I saw the filter feeding Spinosaurus. It is glorious. Moose Hadrosaur, yes we can do Aquila
something.
Aquila Rhinos.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So many news lately, damn.
Yes, yeah. Electroornis, I suppose. Electro.
So many.
We can also do the burp.
Yes.
Yeah,
one
they're
leg
the
it's
bird
being
too.
stuck in amber with one, and the other leg is looking for insects with the
Oh
long
god,
finger.
Sassy.
The other one is stuck.
Cursed. So are we starting with Lori or are we gonna wait for that?
Now we start with a new hadrosaur, since it was just described.
Okay, okay.
Aquila Rhinus. Let's see if Google already has the picture. Oh, there's press release artwork.
Wait, there is. Interesting.
It looks quite nice. I'm not sure who made this.
This is big.
Where is that nice skull diagram? It's not on Google yet. Well, then I photograph it from Discord so I can look it up on my phone.
Sassy, what? Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask what that pterosaur was, but you already said.
This thing is Jurassic. How is it so big? This is not normal. Something is going on.
Something is wrong.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong, but what is it? Is it Sassy or the pterosaur? We don't know.
Potentially Sassy.
It's always Sassy.
It's never sassy.
Says Sassy.
Sassy, you are biased.
I think Sassy's pretty biased.
Your opinion doesn't count.
Yes.
This is not a democracy anymore.
Carnoferox, that is also a wonderful idea. I would love to do one of the new Monsteralloids.
Lizard what? Oh, Monsteralloids.
Yep.
Ah.
Cephalopod.
Cephalopod.
Cephalopod. Let's show it in frontal view so we can all appreciate how wide it is.
I'll be right
And please, tablet, work or I will kill you with my bare hands.
Sorry, serious stream.
Yes. Except when we are not serious.
Yes, which is often. But we don't talk about
No,
that.
usually we are very serious here. For new people, we are very serious.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of human.
Let me see. So what are you gonna? How are you gonna depict it?
In frontal view.
Anything doing or just a front
Staring
view?
at the cameraman, judging them.
Yes, judging.
That's what hadrosaurs do best.
Indeed. Oh, something to talk about. Joshua, did you watch the new NHK documentary?
No, I saw the trailer and was like, that looks like shit. And
well, we're going to do a review of it.
I
Just you
guess
wait.
so much.
Just you wait, but I'm just gonna do a little spoiler, okay? Just a little spoiler.
Microclimate?
It wasn't microclimates. I wish.
I love
But it was actually bad. I thought it was actually bad. Like
I live
a lot
in
of
a
stuff.
climate.
Sassy lives in a microclimate. We can confirm
Indeed.
it. Yeah.
Indeed,
It's
he
my
does.
room and I never leave. Oh, I see you are abusing the front view that the paper gives us.
Exactly.
Finally, something useful.
Yes.
I mean, if there's a front of you, you cannot just not draw it. You gotta do it, man.
Yep. I make it a little bit larger and a little bit broader. Yeah, that's better.
Still need to figure out what I did wrong. Why is it so big?
I was pinged. Who pinged me? No. But Sassy, forgive me for my new drawing. The proportions of the Harpactognathus aren't so good. Forgive me, please.
That's supposed to be
Harpactognathus is a
Harpactognathus?
rostrum piece.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah. Kinda started it badly, but yeah. Oh well. At least it's colored. At least you can see stuff.
Yeah. Acer, I need a new pen for the tablet or a new tablet.
For the pen.
Yeah, well, usually new tablets come with new pens, so
Very serious stream.
yes.
Well, what did I do wrong?
Hadrosaurs are just duck mooses.
Indeed.
Oh, Amir, welcome to the stream.
Yoshio always sounds so excited when he hears a new person on the stream. I love it.
I am excited.
Joshua loves this community.
I'm so excited. It's visual.
Wow. I miss the streams.
Oh, hi.
Oh no, I forgot to count them. I think we're on 46 or something.
We are far beyond that, but
But yeah, but listen.
when you were
that-
here, at least.
Yeah. I'm counting them when I hear them. But the Ohas are infinite. Like that's just a law. That's one of the laws of physics. The Ohas are infinite. You cannot count them.
Well, yes, you can, but it just takes a long time.
Such
You
a
can do
broad
everything.
boy.
Broad boy.
Yep.
No, there's gonna be people saying it's the T-Rex of Hadrosaurs. Because everything's the T-Rex of everything. Let's be honest.
Everything is a T-Rex.
I want that as just my super smart thought, like super wise, just written somewhere on a stone in the middle of the forest. Everything's
I
the
feel
T-Rex.
you need a few more years to reach the wisdom for that. To accumulate enough wisdom to really appreciate how stupid that statement was. Yes, everybody, welcome to Yo-Yo Bashing, Season 2.
Yay!
Bashing this poor boy.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
You don't
Sassy
have to
never
get it.
gets it. Sassy shush.
Still trying to figure out what I did wrong.
You mean besides everything?
No, just why is Hypsosaurus so big?
It doesn't matter.
Because
It's
it had
big.
big parents.
I mean, it's technically directly at a Jurassic Cretaceous border, so I guess it's a Cretaceous terrace. So size can be whatever you want.
Yes, size doesn't matter, Sassy.
Only the Jurassic has limit.
I think we should add some watery vegetation here.
Why not? Why not? One day I'm gonna please Sassy and just draw all the Morrison pterosaurs.
No. You're just going to end up drawing up few femurs and humors.
Yes,
Well,
indeed.
just make a bunch of dead animals with sticking out bones, so disarticulated that you can't really see what's going on.
Yeah, just random bones
Yeah.
that you can't
Laurie
even make.
sitting
the
beside it
bone.
and being like, "What the fuck?"
Yes. Yes. I want that.
For people who are asking, yes, I make it extra swole.
Oh my, that's a white boy.
Yep.
Here at the Paleo stream, we get surprised at how wide things are.
The inspiration for this comes from certain deers. Who also
Ooh.
sometimes have very swollen necks in frontal view.
Damn, that's a large neck.
And I give it a little bit Edmontosaurus regalis inspired scoots on the neck here.
Nice, nice. Pretty boy.
Oh, this size can't be correct.
Oh my god, Sassy.
I refuse to believe this is the accurate size.
Then you are a fool!
Yep, Joshua said it. Joshua said the perfect way.
DeLong, that sounds amazing. I don't know what an elephant ear is, but I guess it's something very delicious. Or I probably know it, but not under that name.
Elephant?
It's like
What?
a pastry. Yeah, I
Oh.
thought something like that. Yeah.
Whoa. I'm out here just eating bread. Well, people.
Oh, hello, Paywar. Time to help you.
Time to crush you.
Hub it. Hub it.
Wait, where did the deer go? No, the DIY is gone. Where did it go?
Man,
Okay,
Psychub
what's
isn't
happening?
working for me lately. And I
What
get
isn't
angry. Psychub isn't working for me lately.
It sometimes has problems.
And for some reason, when I ask in the servers, a lot of people it's working for them. So I would assume it's kind of like it's bugging constantly.
Yeah, it's
Only
sometimes
in
it's a
your
national
country.
thing.
Yeah, it might be. Well, I mean
Only
that's
in
why
your
you have
country.
Paleo Nerd friends that all have Psyhub.
Exactly.
Paleo Nerds gotta help each other.
Indeed.
Paleo
Man.
geeks are excluded. They don't have rights.
Yes, just Paleo Nerds.
No geeks allowed.
Oh, Henry Sharp did finished the tree thing drawing.
Oh, he posted it?
Wait, he probably
The complete thing?
yeah on Twitter. Should I post it in the
Yes,
in the
please.
post? Here? It's amazing. Goddamn, damn. Exactly. So fluffy. I love him.
These scratches on
But
the tree.
don't make those sounds, please. No.
These scratches are, oh god, this vegetation and these animals.
Oh, duh.
God.
Why is it so large?
Oh my god.
Just to annoy you, says he. Just to annoy you, as I always like
Literally
to
just
say.
to annoy. It's there only to annoy you with its existence.
How has no one ever mentioned this when talking about the biggest Jurassic pterosaurs? This thing's huge!
But how much is there of it?
Yeah. And
It's
how
a
are you?
femur, a pelvis, and a prepubis.
Not bad.
I mean, that's a good, like, at least that's a good base to scale it.
Please
I
make
guess
a
a
skeletal
pelvis
drawing of
doesn't
it.
change as much as a skull.
That's the thing, right? It could have a giant head, so you don't know.
Or it could have a small head, that would be less likely. And less
Yes, it
common.
could have a literal tiny head. You never know.
I guess I'll just leave it so big. And I'll just call it Cretaceous.
Yes.
Let's call this animal Derek.
Oh, Derek.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
just
the,
looked like a
the
Derek.
pterosaur, the pterosaur or the hadrosaur?
The hadrosaur.
He looks like a Derek.
Yeah.
I want that an emoji, please, when you finish it. It will be something judging. Like, look at it.
These eyes, they say, I know what you did last summer.
You drew other hadrosaurs and not me.
Boost Paleo stream with Discord Nitro.
Oh, that's true. I actually still don't completely know what all that's about, but
I don't know either, but you just boost it, it will sound good. Wait, where did I get tagged? Where?
Everywhere. Sassy's famous.
Where did I get tagged?
Theropod,
Oh,
tree
some
scratching
random game announcement. Who
to mark
cares?
territory drawing when. Dinodan, we already did that with our Allosaurus.
Oh
And
yeah, I
actually,
remember
it's part of the Paleostream book. You can get it. It's out there for $17.
Someone left?
Sad.
How
How
dare
can
they.
you leave Paleo stream? It's
How?
perfect.
There. It's the perfect place.
It's perfect.
D-Long, that looks delicious.
Food?
Food.
Oh,
Food.
Oh
Good
no,
food.
posting
Don't tell
food
me
is
about-
never good.
Don't tell me about food. It's almost 2
And
a.m.
no,
and I'm
that looks
hungry.
disgusting.
Where? Where did it post? Where was it posted?
Voices of Stream.
Oh. Oh. Oh wow. Oh no, I don't want to look at that.
I know.
I'm hungry now.
I know.
I'm not.
And apparently Tristan will join later, and he's
And
just
Dino
about
Dan
to grab some stuff.
pirated the Paleo stream book. He did it illegally.
Yeah.
Dino Dan, I thought you were an honorable member of this community. Apparently I was
isn't.
wrong.
He was the traitor all along. We all knew he was the villain.
No. How dare.
Oh.
Dinoden, how can you live with this shame?
No, he bought it and photocopied it so... He bought it, then photocopied it, so he could pirate it onto his computer.
You
because
sneaky.
who reads real books? No one.
You know, the easy way around that would have been to just get the ebook, which is less expensive.
Who cares? You could just be sneaky about it.
That was way too easy.
Yes. He wanted a
Yes,
challenge.
then I wouldn't be doing something illegal. He likes to live on the edge.
That's so edgy, I can't even.
Edgy. Oh my god, Joshua, that was good.
What if it wasn't a pun?
Okay, now let's give it color!
Oh my god, you scared me.
Sorry,
Color.
I burped and did other things at the same time.
It's always good to burp and do other things at the same time.
Yeah, burping is important.
No, only I read this chat down to then. The other ones don't.
Sassy, I pay Sassy to read the chat out loud for me.
Yes.
I'm totally getting paid. That's
He's getting paid in
God,
pterosaur information.
Just Joshua giving him papers that are not released yet.
I've got more papers than unreleased yet. Okay, that's a lie. Joshua got all the secret paper.
No,
Because-
not really, but I was told stuff at the EAVP meeting.
That's almost as good as knowing to.
Almost.
But only almost. Okay guys, what coloration would you like to see on this beauty? I mean Derek.
Derek
Derek.
is beautiful. He's fabulous and he knows it.
Indeed. As you can see, he picked you some flowers.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Derek. Eric.
Aw.
Derek.
Derek, oh my god.
So fabulous. Derek should be moose colored. That is no bad idea, actually. Let's do that.
So just make it brown.
Moose are very, very complex in the coloration. Don't underestimate it.
Don't underestimate Moose.
Don't
The moose.
underestimate my power!
I will
Yes.
overestimate your power and then defeat you.
That's not even possible.
That's not possible, Sassy, I'm sorry.
It's easy.
By the way, I actually counted all the tweets I had in my homepage about Lori, and it turned out more than 30.
That's not enough!
It's not enough.
Really? I'm actually surprised it's not more. Like check.
I know, right? Lori deserves that. Lori deserves all of it.
It's just another redundant. Phew.
Sassy, I will kick your ass for that remark.
You're
very
just saying it so
sorry.
calm. You're saying it so calm. I love that.
I'm very sorry.
You
I
better
must
be.
excuse myself. This comment was not justified.
So some wetness, and now let's have a look at some moose.
The moose. Not just one, but all of them.
All of them. Because
The res-
reasons.
My motto in life is respect the moose.
Respect the moose before it doesn't respect you anymore.
Respect the moose.
Wait, we're talking about moose. I don't know if that's particularly a moose, but wait,
Can't
I'll
wait.
just share. I'll share that.
I got my
I
tablet.
don't know if it was posted here or something, but I just want to share it because I saw it like a day ago, and I was like, God damn bears. Shared it in Voices of Stream, I think.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It's too brutal to show on stream.
Like, god damn.
Yep.
Mooses are
Bears don't joke
Tasty.
around.
Bears do not joke around. And mooses are thick.
Yes.
Did you just call them
I did. You can't do anything about it.
Yes, I know where you live. Did you hear me? Know where you live.
Sassy, if you want to make an empty threat, make it at least funny. Stuff like, I know where your house lives.
Joshua roasting session. Come here on the Pelly streams
Everybody needs a
to get
hobby.
roasted.
But it wasn't an empty threat, it was a real threat.
Oh, now he cries again.
At least I know where
Welcome to
friendship
Pelio
is.
Stream, where we respect the feelings of our members.
Indeed, we do.
You know, you could have just as easily done comedy, Josh.
It wouldn't be as much fun.
Well, just comedy while drawing Pelio art.
Well, that's already Pelly streams.
True. I still dislike how big this thing is.
It dislikes how big you are.
Dino Den, yeah, it's true. Lori comes with a bunch of cladistic stuff, but it's cladistic, so
Yeah, by the way, I don't know what all
I'm
that's
no longer
about.
impressed. But that's mostly because I knew about all that cladistic stuff already a year ago.
Aw, how dare.
But yeah,
If I could post emojis in real life, that would be heresy.
As I said yesterday on Zomba's stream, only time will tell if this phylogeny can actually hold up.
Yeah.
It doesn't include Alcmonavis, so no, it does not hold up at all.
I think it was a little bit too late to include Alcmonavis. By the way, I met one of the authors of the Alcmonavis paper.
Oh,
And of
nice.
course Oliver Rauhut. And yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
yes,
always
but
nice to meet you.
Alcmonavis is the superior thing.
It's always
larger.
nice to meet paleo people.
In my eyes, it's just another.
They actually have hope that they might find more of this specimen.
Uh-huh.
I can't say more. I just
It's
wanted
forbidden.
to torture you, Classy,
It's illegal.
with this knowledge.
How dare. This is just...
You're not the
Disgusting.
only one who's cursed with knowledge. Thanos reference.
You know, I just realized Herpstosaurus pygmaeus. Pygmaeus stands for dwarf, and
Yes,
it's one of
I
the
know,
biggest
it
Jurassic
is-
pterosaurs.
It is strange. Do you actually have their only work with scale bars, or do they provide measurements?
They mostly just have scalers.
Damn it. Never trust scale bars.
Sad.
It was originally identified as a dinosaur. That's
Ew.
why it's called dwarf.
Disgusting.
It was thought the form presented a small compsognathid like
Who had
Fair
that
part.
idea? Oh, well, on the other side, just, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, there's this large flightless bird from Asia was described, which turned out a few weeks later to be just a pterosaur bone.
just. Joshua, how can just
Yeah, actually, I think it was days, but still, nobody really, you know, they had this from the start. The authors had this idea. Okay, this is a big bird, so they didn't even check in their phylogeny if it could be a bird, a pterosaur.
Why?
That's
Why
what
would you do
happens when you don't have a large enough outgroup.
Oh well. I guess so.
Yes, I should add some duckweed into the water. Yes, this water from Kazakhstan. Kaz, welcome to the stream. Hello, Julians.
Hello, Cass.
Kaz is here.
Hello.
The stream is
Is now
suddenly,
complete.
25% better.
Size always makes things 25% better.
Yes. Sometimes even 80% better.
Yes, indeed. It's only
Especially when
either
gifts happen.
80 or 25. I love those voices. Oh, Kaz, thanks. We've never heard. Have we ever heard Kaz's voice?
Yes, we
Yes.
have.
How have I not? Oh, this is sad. This is depressing.
I'm Kazakhstan.
Yo.
I appreciate that
Herpstosaurus
pun.
is from the dead cow formation.
What does he?
Herpstosaurus is from the dead cow formation.
Cool.
That's why it stinks so much. That explains everything.
Vaca muerta.
Gesundheit.
I didn't sneeze. That's the dead cow in Spanish.
Spanish, you mean?
I said Spanish.
Okay, then your audio cut out for a microsecond.
A microsecond. A microclimate.
Microsecond in a microclimate.
Indeed.
A microsecond in a microclimate actually takes longer than a microsecond.
Such wisdom. Listen to this, Dreamlings.
He's talking the language of gods.
Some more scales and we are done.
Wait, let me see.
No, you're not
Ugh.
allowed to see it.
Oh! Oh, I like the shininess.
It's so shiny.
Shiny!
Shiny.
Shiny! And I don't remember the lyrics from now on.
Yeah.
What
me
even
neither.
are lyrics? I don't even know what lyrics are.
You don't have to know that.
Exactly.
You just need to sing your heart out.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Sing with all your emotions, with your heart.
Again,
All
Sassy
your
speaking the
emotions.
language.
I mean, all the emotions you don't possess, so you have to imitate them. But yes,
Yes, because
Yes.
Sassy doesn't have emotions.
no, I mean humans in general. Damn it, tablet. I mean, it's a stylus, definitely. But no,
Somebody joined. Oh, it was Kaz, I think.
yes, welcome to Voice Chat.
Hello there.
Elon,
Hello there.
don't talk about food.
Stop it. No food.
Oh no, people in general talk about fruit. Damn, Herptosaurus is indeed quite large.
You
Yes,
could
and
grab it by
just
the
like-
you could grab it by the face.
It can grab you by the hand.
That is true. No, that is true.
It could grab a lot of things. Although
Indeed.
I would like to see the specimen redescribed. When was it described?
Originally
70s.
in 1974.
And when
As
was
dinosaur.
it discovered to be a pterosaur?
I don't exactly know which one. I think Wikipedia can help me with this. Okay, so
Wikipedia can always help.
Wikipedia is sometimes weird, but
in
we can all think it.
1981,
1981.
in 1981, it was reinterpreted as a pterosaur.
Oh well, somebody could have a look at that by now. It's been a while. Stop it, tablet. Stop it.
And the tab is like, oh yeah. Fine, Joshua.
Yes. They call me the tablet whisperer not for nothing.
Yes. I've heard many people call you that.
Yep.
It's very impressive.
Yep. You know, gesture and speech are very important when you try to convince a tablet to do your
Yes.
saying.
I heard rumors about you, but I had to come to the Peli
The
streams to.
legends are true.
The legends were true.
They are all true and more.
And more.
I have seen forbidden places. Okay.
The stream is quite behind.
Quite
How
behind.
large is the Herptosaurus on Terrace?
Behind the audio.
Oh ha. Oh, but
Indeed.
not that much. It's
Oh, Zomba.
my god. It's a zomba. A turtle with a knife.
It's a wild turtle. A silent turtle. A silent killer. Bless you, Sassy.
Thanks.
What was that? I tried to imitate the Jaws theme.
This is the first time that my skeleton turned out bigger than the terror silhouette.
He's bringing us flowers. Oh, Derek.
He's such a sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy.
He's a very sweet boy. He gets all the ladies.
All the hairdresser ladies.
No, he takes all ladies.
Yeah, even human ladies.
Ceci, stop it. This is a serious and innocent stream.
Yes. Sassy, please.
I didn't suggest humans.
Keep your filth
Humans
out of here.
ran a thing back then.
How do you know?
Because
Because science.
it could be preservational bias. Damn it.
People never think about preservational bias.
Yes. Yes, we need to draw. You need to draw Lori before I go. This just needs to happen
When will that be?
soon.
Soon. Then I guess next sketch might probably be Lori.
I'm still mad that it didn't include Lori in the name.
Hesperonytoides.
Yeah, what's that name? Yeah, exactly.
I always want to say Hesperornis.
I know, right? With all these names and the start of the name seem familiar with other animals, you want to say the other animal?
Yeah, I mean there's also by now Hesperonychus.
Whoa, what was that? What's that?
Hesperonychus
imagine-
is a small dromaeosaur, a microraptorine from Canada, from the Dinosaur Provincial Park Formation.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
I'm scared at what the rest of the year will include in terms of fines.
A
And
lot.
like this year is one of the really good ones.
Yes, one pterosaur.
Shush, Sassy, shush. It has Lori in it, so it's the best. Automatically, it's the best.
Subjective.
And that's totally not biased. Everybody thinks that.
Beep, 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 beep. I can't pronounce that monstrosity. Yeah, it's kind of tricky.
Wait, Hesperonythoides?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of, yeah, for the first time, it's kind of tricky. Like, say a bit, like, quite slowly, a couple of times, and it will work out.
Nototheriaceae raptor is worse. However,
Oh my god, what is that?
that's a new theropod from Switzerland.
Oh, whoa.
Yo, where have you been?
Shh, I'm not good with names.
No, but it's all over the place, this animal.
I don't know. I forget. I forget when something isn't really like, if it's not something really outstanding to me. At least if I haven't read the paper, sometimes I forget about it, about its name.
Shame.
It is shame. Indeed it is.
Yeah, well, the Dilophosaur will show. Yeah. There were a lot of people who criticized that phylogeny. But the good thing is, it's out now. Electoronis is suggested here, or Indocynosuchus. Also good. Please take me to the land of cookies and ice cream. Cass, in case we meet one day, I will show you that land.
Sometime we should do a stream meeting, a Pili stream meeting.
meet.
Okay, at this point I'm too afraid to ask. But what exactly is Spreem, and when did it start? I need a bit of
Don't ask,
history.
just roll with it.
But I know, but I'm so confused.
It started with a typo.
Oh, yeah, that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
You know,
And it's now
see
all over
that
the place.
you see of this category, voices of stream, etc. You see over there, over that, stream, speak, and more
Oh my god.
on Discord. That was an initial typo,
Uh-huh.
and we kept it. And now
Yes.
stream is the essence of stream.
Good.
I've read the sister taxon of Dracovenator. I don't really care that much about the phylogeny, I have to say.
I don't either.
I
So many of these
only look
paper-
at phylogeny when morphology stops to be sufficient enough.
Literally, the only time I care about classifications and stuff like that is to look at if something closely related is better preserved.
Yeah, me mostly as well.
Like, sometimes the arguments about literal, like, should we call it that or that, are just so unnecessary. To me, at least, I don't know.
Yeah, there are more interesting subjects.
There are.
What now?
Laurie, please.
Okay, I think we have to do Laurie.
Yes.
Has
Morrison talking coming.
Are you
Look on the
making
Zoe
new
in Discord,
stream
yo,
lore
someone
without
screamed at you.
my authorization?
Okay, I hear a turtle.
I hear a turtle as well.
Are you
Oh, so
making
it's not only me.
stream lore without my input?
We are.
Samba, that was always stream lore. I mean stream lore.
Okay.
Yo,
Hello,
look on the
darlings.
Zoe in Discord, someone screamed at you.
What?
Every time I
What's that?
talk, Sassy just talks in the background. What? Yes, Sassy, speak.
I don't know. Sassy spoke something to me, I think.
Sassy.
Sassy. Sassy. Sassy. Sassy. Sassy. Sassy. Sassy.
Sassy.
Sassy.
Sassy.
Joshua,
Sassy.
yo, Summer,
Yes.
Joshua, yo, Summer, Joshua, yo, Summer.
We're summoning demons. The Supreme Lord, the Supreme Demon.
Okay.
Beep,
He's nice.
beep. Okay,
Oh my god, what the?
Laurie, Hesperonitoides. You know, in German I would pronounce it differently, but I try to adjust.
How do you pronounce it in German?
Hesperonitoides.
Oh,
Yes. Perfection.
It's much
that's
more
interesting.
precise.
Dinosaur
German
and you will
pronunciation
use
is
the
superior.
American pronunciation.
The American pronunciation is always
You'll,
it's an
it's
insult to my ears.
oh, probably. That's why I want you to use it, just because it makes me.
Okay, what could Laurie do? We
It could do many
nothing.
things.
It was absolutely useless.
I mean, compared to all the others, all the other
Evolutionary
Morrison terrors.
dead end, just like its predecessor, the Brontosaurus.
Just like its cousin, T-Rex.
Laurie was
Oh, something. Yasha,
0.0015 T-Rex long.
Yasha.
Slow down.
Oh, I hear somebody. I hear myself as well.
Yes, that's Tristan Echo.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You arrive at the best time. You do Laurie.
I have a question actually for you.
One moment, because I do not know why my thing is echoing so much. I'm gonna figure that
Yeah,
out.
I wonder as well.
Yes.
Well, I was wondering why you sounded like a involuntary sound caused by someone stepping on you.
What?
It just sounds like I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm gonna just be over down here.
Silent turtle.
Okay then. I'm going to figure out why my thing is echoing, because I thought I had it as push to call or push to play. Let's see.
Yes, I know what you. Oh my god, it's so loud. Wait. I know what you could do it. Could draw it doing. So there's this Morrison grasshopper. I actually did a sketch of it and kind of scaled it as well. So it's like really not scaled it. Just not really well scaled, but just so if it could eat it, like that Lori could eat that Morrison grasshopper, and it actually fits pretty well in its mouth. So you could do it if you want to.
Okay, I got it working.
If Lori
Yeah.
could eat grasshoppers, that is.
Yeah, sure. It should be.
The authors were actually suggesting informally online that that Lori might have eaten fish, because it has some features of the teeth which are actually similar to fish eating what is it, lizard.
That's interesting.
That's
I know
pretty
they
cool.
mentioned that to Mitty, and Mitty was going to do an art piece of Lori eating a fish, but I don't think anything ever came of it.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm. Yasha, do you want me to send just a screenshot of what was preserved from that grasshopper, or are you gonna do something different?
I will show it relatively obscure, but I will show it with some prey. We will see.
Okay, I'll just post it. It's I think, like, I did a sketch of it. Well, I'll post the sketch. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it. Like, that was my first color
I
drawing.
think I have seen it.
Yeah. So I'll post the screenshot of it. It's like only a wing preserved, but it's a pretty nice wing. It's like a super nice wing. Wait.
Ah.
Let me find it.
Tristan, how are you doing?
Doing fine, just stressing out about a bunch of papers that I gotta write.
Okay.
Other than that, fine.
Okay. Well, there are a lot of papers right now.
Yep, I wish I could read those papers, but I gotta read about political ads from like 40 years ago.
Oh god. That sounds
Here
like
it
fun.
is. I think it's called Paraplurites or something like that. I don't know. Bug names are weird.
Hmm.
I see a pretty little slender. Slender? Did I just say slender? I want to
Yes,
say
you did.
slender head. Yes, I did indeed. typos in real life.
You saw the Lori skeletal that Mark made, right, Joshua?
Yes.
Mark?
Yeah.
Mark
Oh wait, no, not Mark.
Scott.
Sorry, I said the wrong person. Hartman.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, what? Have I missed something?
But yeah, there's Lori has some interesting things going on with the skeleton.
Indeed,
lot of
and
people
he has
have
a
talked about
gigantic
it.
tooth, too. Like,
Yeah, that was one of the weird things, and that was one of the features they said might actually be a fish-eating feature. Or alternatively, it could act like the canines on some of the what were they? There's some lizards that have tiny little heterodont canines, and I'm blanking on what they're called. I think they're types of skinks. I need to remember.
Yeah.
Well, like, I can imagine it could eat fish, which would be an interesting, like, it would mainly eat fish, but it could mainly eat insects as well, or something like that. Because if it saw the opportunity, at least, I could imagine.
If Lori's anything like any other of these early Paravian members, it was a generalist. It's going to be eating a lot of different things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Because it's
hard
kind
to
of
find
small.
one that isn't a generalist now.
It's like a meter. A little like less than a meter. So it's kind of small. Ornitholestes was kind of like it was bigger, like twice as big or something. So it was by far like the one of the smallest predators of the Morrison.
Yeah,
It's
although I
probably the smallest in the Morrison, as far as we know.
Except for bugs, spiders.
Wait,
Smallest
has there been
theropod.
spiders?
I mean, likelihood that there weren't some sort of carnivorous arthropod there.
Yeah, maybe.
That's like there
and
was
carnivorous mammals and
Didn't you know
Well, I
there were
mean,
beetles
no,
the
I'm
size
just
of
going second
pythons?
smallest.
say again,
Yeah,
Tristan?
Tristan.
Oh,
We talked over you.
I was making a really weird reference. Probably not everybody got that.
Okay.
Okay.
In Primeval, they said that there were beetles the size of bison living in Jurassic.
Oh,
In
God.
one of the more recent seasons, and that was a creature that showed up.
Yikes.
But yeah, that was based on absolutely nothing. I think they even had an Allosaurus in the same scene as them, and like a swarm of them killed the Allosaurus.
Amazing.
Why?
I don't know. It was
Because they
very
can.
Because they can is never a good excuse.
I know.
You know, I will see Tim Hayes in autumn at TetsuCon. Maybe I should ask him.
Man, TetsuCon. Dreams.
All I know is that they're called the Jurassic Beetles, and I've got to find the video of them because there's clips. And I stopped watching Primeval after like season 3 because
Yeah,
it
me
just
as
started
well.
getting so bad. But yeah, it was. I still occasionally have on my feed pictures of the creatures that have shown up since then.
I have added an objective to my bucket list.
Watching Primeval.
No.
Yeah, first result when you type in Primeval Jurassic is Jurassic Beetle.
I wasn't even listening to the conversation. What?
Okay. So what is your new bucket list item?
I need to discover a very pod and then name it Werdensissima.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. You guys suck.
No.
We
No
know
zombie.
Directly translates to thick boy.
Nice.
I would appreciate it.
Wait, let me see how big the cooldown was. 'Cause, maybe we could work something out with that. Which was it was probably around 50 centimeters. Interesting. So it was half the size of I could maybe. That's just a maybe. That's a big, strong maybe. Some more, because I think the biggest memo in the Morrison was the codon. And it was 50 centimeters. Maybe, just maybe, it could have eaten baby Lori. And that's a strong maybe.
What?
Sassy
Apart
has
from that,
awakened.
it's everything.
Sassy is
I posted the
half dead.
stupid things.
Oh yikes.
Nothing important. Go back to sleep.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. You should leave while you can, so you don't have to look at the Jurassic beetles.
Jurassic Beetles are
Oh
superior
god.
life
Oh
forms.
no, I think I remember this. Why?
Am I allowed to go back to sleep?
They're like the size of a.
Oh my god, they're gigantic. They're
They're
enormous.
like the size of a pig.
Literally. Whoa, yikers.
Oh god, isn't that from the Canadian?
Oh, is it?
version?
I know that there was a Canadian one, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I think that's the Canadian version.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's from the Canadian.
Yeah.
The Canadian also had a really ugly Albertosaurus, if I remember correctly.
Yes. And it was one of the main creatures.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Yeah,
I
because
hate the protagonist.
the series basically starts with the Albertosaurus eating or killing the wife of the main protagonist.
Amazing.
Yes.
Should I draw that actually? Would that be a good idea? Not the killing the wife thing. I meant.
Yes,
I'm-
please draw killing the wife.
I meant the codon eating a baby Lori.
You can do that. You can do it.
I can do it.
Did you just say drawing a picture of Decote eating the baby Lori?
No, a docodon. A mammal.
mean-
Oh,
Docodon.
Docodon. I
But,
could have
I mean-
swore I've clearly been reading too much about Saurian. I thought you said Decote, and I'm like, a Decoteraptor? Why?
Oh.
I know that they found a weird spot for it.
It found the fossils of the Hesperornithoides and just ate them because it's insane.
Yes. Yes, somewhere. Yes.
That's what happens when you have a crappy fossil being found by a crappy person.
Oofus.
I just spread hate. I shouldn't have done that.
You
Oh,
are not
Yosha, there's
completely
an
wrong.
Yosha, there's another suggestion. Draw the codon or docodon. I don't know how it's pronounced. For somewhere in the
Docodon.
future. Okay, docodon. I'll know from now. Draw it in the future. Tag me when you do it.
In the future.
Did you see my suggestion in the Paleo chat earlier today?
Maybe.
Paleo news.
Remind
I
me what
haven't.
it was.
Nobody has ever drawn a force racket or a terror bird taking a bath, and I feel like that is kind of bad because they should be taking baths like birds, like a dust bath or a water bath. Have you
Oh,
ever
a
seen
bath.
videos of?
I understood
you've
a
ever-
nap.
If you've ever seen oratites taking a bath, it is the funniest thing. They just sit in the water with their mouth wide open and their eyes wide, and they shake their body back and forth, and it's so funny looking.
That's true.
I don't know if Forest Ray Kids would do that, but still, it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't drawn terror birds, actually. Ever. So that would be interesting.
It would be
Mhm.
your chance.
I don't think anybody really draws dinosaurs in water unless it's Spinosaurus.
Disgusting.
Yeah. And I just did the new Hadrosaur in water.
Yes.
Oh, you did? Then I
Yes.
clearly missed that.
It's called Derek, by the way.
We call
So,
it
for
Derek.
your
That is the name it?
Yes, we named it.
Okay, Derek it is.
And he brings flower to all the ladies. The Hadrosaur lady,
Okay.
not the human lady, Sassy.
What?
I don't think the human ladies would appreciate it anyways.
Well, Sassy has some weird fiction times.
I just said that Eric likes everyone.
Says he already wrote fan fictions. for Derek.
I clearly missed a lot.
No, not really.
Literally just Sassy. Saying Derek could provide flowers for all the ladies.
Well, okay.
Exactly. Okay, so 2 suggestions I need to draw. Okay, so a terror bird taking a bath, and a Docodon, voring a baby lorry. Perfect.
Boring. You know they chew, right?
No.
Okay. Is this Lori specimen individual running through the legs of a sauropod or something?
These are
Again,
just some rocks.
Okay, rock. Because
that's good.
Lori's from the Jimbo Quarry, so every time somebody mentions Lori, I always imagine a little tiny theropod running between plates of a huge Supersaurus.
Yeah, I want to portray it as pretty large, but not by showing it with sauropods, because that has been done to death, I think. Or
Yeah.
will be done to death.
Everyone compares things to sauropods.
Of course. At
Well,
least they
no,
don't
actually, the
make-
first thing that everyone compares things to is T-Rex. Then the next
Yeah.
thing.
That's what I said. That's literally what I said.
T-Rex is the comparison of all things.
Yes, and football fields.
Yeah.
By the way, Joshua, that lighting is epic.
I try to make it epic.
It is very epic, may I said.
You may say it.
I said Ed, but I confused it, so my tongue literally didn't know what to say. My tongue was confused as well.
I'm always confused, but I get along.
Yes,
Yeah. At some point you get used to it.
indeed.
This state of complete confusion all the time.
I mean, you cannot not be confused if you're in the paleo community.
Yeah, confusing stuff happens a lot, that's true. I mean, just look at the cladistics of the Lorry paper.
Yeah. So much stuff.
It's important to note that none of that is final.
Yep.
Like, I've already seen people going around trying to claim that Pelecanomymus is now an Alberosaur. Just, guys, calm down.
Yeah, it's already preached like gospel by some people.
Yeah, and even though the authors themselves say that this is more a range of possibilities, you shouldn't be looking at this as finalized, and definitely more people should be checking these things.
Yep.
The good thing about the Lori paper is I think it's the biggest paper phylogeny of its kind to date, so that's pretty neat.
Yep.
But still, everything needs to be checked over and over.
Yeah. at least twice or a few dozen times. Even better.
It's definitely quality work. It's just you need more people to confirm or deny any of the placements that you see in there.
Yeah, and of course more fossils as always.
Yeah, especially since a lot of the weirder placements in the phylogeny are only supported by the very, very smallly. Like you can get a typical looking phylogeny from other papers by just adding a few extra steps to a couple places. So, yeah. Like, I think it's something ridiculous. You only need like one extra step to get back to Troodontids sitting next to aviolans, and then dromaeosaurs off doing their own thing.
Yeah, that will be interesting. But I think it stands on a little better feet than Ornithoscelida right now.
Yeah, well, that's a given, I think. Especially since the main proponent of Ornithoscelida is out of the picture now, so.
Yeah.
Baron is out of paleontology as of most recent news. Yeah, completely out of paleontology. He's not doing it anymore. I think he has an office job now.
Okay.
So don't expect any more papers from him. If anyone's gonna keep promoting it, it's gonna have to be through SOT. And that's, I think, it. Because it was just them that was really pushing the idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Epic. Just epic.
Epic dino moment.
Indeed. Epic gamer, paleo gamer moment.
We don't play here. We don't game.
Yes. It's a serious stream.
We don't even drink gamer bath water.
Oh no, please don't talk about that. I'm trying to keep it out of my feed. I'm trying to pretend it doesn't exist.
But
I know.
Area 51.
Oh, that suddenly like showed up in my feed this morning, and I'm like, still don't know what it's about. Area 51 meetings. I like blink and it went from bathwater to
30,000
that.
people are planning to stop Area 50.
Wait, how many people?
30,000.
30,000?
Yeah, and the U.S. military was like on Twitter, you know, when we have these big bullets, they really hurt. And
You know, the people said if they know to run towards the area, they're too fast for the bullets to hit them.
no, they said they would be so many that they wouldn't be able to stop all of them.
Okay, so this is basically kamikaze move.
Yeah,
You
and
can only some of them, but
the Twitter
No, at the
account
moment
of
it's
Area
even
51 was just
400,000
flexing
people.
on them.
400,000 people.
400,000 now?
A few rockets would be enough.
Yeah, you just need, why even a couple rockets? Just one big nuke. And then suddenly that whole part of the desert is glass and everyone's gone.
Yay.
Yeah, well, I don't think they would use nukes on their own territory, but
Yeah, I know, they're not going to. It's a joke. I just know that these people are stupid. What do they think they're gonna find anyways? Oh my god, it's just now I'm reading about it online and it just sounds so stupid.
yeah. It
But what do
hurts.
they think they're gonna find? What?
They want to see the aliens.
There's no aliens there. We've known that for ages.
That meme. Oh, I see now.
Yes.
I didn't know it was all linked together.
Of course. Open your eyes, my sweet child. It's all connected.
Yes, Papa.
Oh, Joshua, did you
14K interested.
Oh my god.
Did I what?
Joshua, before I forget, did you draw the new bird yet?
No, this is the second sketch yet.
Okay, then I only missed one sketch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
The new bird sounds super interesting, and I kind of want to
Yeah.
talk about it.
me too. And I'm just doing Lori now because Yo-Yo has to leave in the near future.
You did it actually eating something.
Yes.
Or is it eating? Yes. Ah, I am
I
superior.
thought it was a waddle at first, and I'm like, oh no, that looks like an insect wing.
It's a nose waddle.
That would be a very, very weird nose wobble.
It would be.
Well, there's got to be all sorts of weird waddles in
That's true.
history that we missed out on.
That's true.
Indeed.
I don't see anything running around rocking a Parasaurolophus crest today.
That's true. Unfortunately.
Yes.
Make
Man,
everyone great
that
again.
lighting is epic. That's epic. Just epic.
Epic dino moment intensifies.
Epic paleo moment. Yes.
Area 51 200 with 4,000 tweets about it.
Oh my god. Is it trending on Twitter?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, it is! It's literally sixth trending tweet. Why?
What is the most trending thing right now?
Federer. Okay, fine.
It's the most trending thing right now.
Yeah, I guess.
There also is Fursuit Friday.
Okay, I think I'm finished.
Let me say.
Wait, I have to make the shadow back here a little bit more fuzzy.
Guys,
Area 51 has Pokemon.
these are the tweets in the tag area 51. These kind of tweets. This is beautiful.
Oh, but I love what Mr. Tutankhamun posted.
This is just pure perfection.
Mom
I
said
like that
it's my
people are
turn on the
memeing about it.
Xbox. No, it is not.
It's not. It's still not your turn.
It's my turn still.
Yeah,
I never
I
played on
really
Xbox.
seriously
actually.
hope
me neither.
there's really people coming to storm Area 51. It would be beautiful to see and hear.
Well, it is a good measure to get rid of people you don't want to have in the gene pool. It sounds cruel, but sometimes these measures are needed.
Well, the good news is this should cull off the lower intelligence parts of the population if they do go through it.
Guys.
Sometimes you just need to cull the herd.
Here on the Paleo stream, we talk about how we can get rid of people the fastest way.
Well, it also helps alleviate overpopulation.
Oh my god.
I'm a horrible person. I should stop. I drank too much beer last night.
Oh no.
God damn it, I'm using Star Wars memes about this stuff.
You cannot. Oh my god, that looks so good. Actually, from like zoomed out. Damn.
Okay, I'm finished.
Okay,
I just
that's
have
good.
to save it.
Oh, that purple filter you got onto it looked actually really good. Wouldn't really fit the theme, but it looked very good. Damn.
Okay, guys, what
I-
should we do next? There's so much
Post
stuff.
it in Discord, by
Area
the way. I want to
51.
download it.
You want to download it?
Yes, I want to
I
see
will
it.
not let you do it.
No,
I'm so sorry, it's an Area 51.
I want to print it and put it beside my bed, so I can wake up to this site every day.
I don't even want to know what you else will do it besides your bed, but
Shush, I want to have it. I want to have it.
what should I post? Hesperornis or Hesperonitoides?
Oh, there's a
Whichever
spider.
one you have more part of.
There you go.
Ah, yes. Stealing that.
Okay, what next?
I'm never on Instagram, and every time I go on there, I have nothing but weeb pictures on my feed, and I haven't even followed anyone yet. I don't understand. What did I do to deserve this?
I know my Twitter page is for some reason filled with anime pictures as well. I don't even know.
I don't get it. Oh, now I'm finally getting to the animal pictures. God Potter just posted a bunch of.
Yo, you
Anime
have
pictures.
anime pictures on Twitter, but you can decide. You can decide who you want to follow. You know.
No, that's the thing. I'm not following anybody on
Yeah.
Instagram, and for some reason, I still have all of these anime pictures on here,
Yeah.
and I'm
Well,
like, what did I do?
It
I
might be
don't know.
Paleo Taco.
I don't
like-
know Instagram, but I'm surprised that Yo-Yo has all this stuff since I know Twitter, and Twitter is usually
I
very
think it's
easy
Paleo
to
Taco.
govern.
Like that
I use
guy.
Twitter and I use Facebook, but my mom convinced me to go on Instagram, and I hardly ever go onto it. But when I do, for some reason, it's nothing but anime pictures, and I do not know why.
Strange things
I-
I'm
happen.
not,
Do not have
I'm not an anime picture with a dinosaur in it. But
Okay.
that's about it so far in terms of paleontology.
I think it's
And now I'm
Paleo
finding
Taco.
Transformers. I don't understand. Why am I finding Transformers?
It's actually a stream link that is putting the anime pictures in my homepage.
What?
Oh my god. How dare?
Yeah, you have to find the people who put this stuff online, you know, and then cut them out of your life.
Oh my god.
I think
No,
something's really wrong with SpongeBob. Something's really wrong with
I'll just turn off retweets. So
I just saw the official artwork for the new Hadrosaur, and I do not like it.
wait, is there an official artwork?
Yeah,
Yes.
just
Sure.
it
You
was just
sure?
posted on MSN.com.
Aquila Rhinus.
Share it,
SpongeBob
please.
is scaring me. What is
Share
this?
It's not that the art's bad or anything, but they got the beak wrong again. I don't know why everyone does this.
Wait, let me.
Here's the link.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, I saw that. What the? Why? What? Wait, what?
Wait, is it the portrait?
It's not even that the anatomy's wrong. It's just, well, it's not even that the it looks bad or anything. It's just I don't get why nobody can get the beak of these guys right.
Like,
They think
why are
that
these
because it
little
has those
notches?
little ridges means something.
Yeah, like what?
A lot of these hadrosaurs have really, really long keratinous sheaths over the beak, and it makes it so that it's not just this tight little thing that's hugging the surface of the
Yeah,
beak. It means that they've got this expansive thing coming off of there. All the people I work with keep saying that it's a mustache of beak in
Yeah.
front of their face.
Here's my
basically.
version.
Yeah, it's really nice. Goddamn. Derek. Beautiful.
Yeah, looking at it, that looks great. That's exactly what I would imagine it to look like. And that's what it looks like actually on some of our specimens, because at the museum I work at, we have specimens of hadrosaurs with the keratinous sheath still attached to the beak, and it looks like that. So yeah, and in fact, technically, it's not even the full keratinous sheath, because all it is mud that got in the mouth that then made an imprint of the extent of the beak,
Yeah.
which means the beak is actually technically even further than that. We're just seeing the imprint of the absolute minimum of where it could have been. So it is potentially much longer than that.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, like, still, even if that idea got out like quite a while ago, it's still wrong. I mean, the NHK documentary will include a quadrupedal Spinosaurus. Walking on its knuckles. Like gorilla.
Oh god.
Indeed.
I don't know why they keep doing the knuckle walking. It doesn't make any sense to me.
And
Yeah.
the thing that I hated the most is the Dinochirus, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Okay, Dinochirus. Okay, thanks. It's pink. It's pink. The whole body. Straight up.
Is that part of that new documentary that I keep seeing?
Yes,
as
yes.
Yeah, the
Lord?
Japanese one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't know what I think either.
Why?
It's kind of a shame too, because I think that the animation looks fine, especially for a paleo documentary.
Indeed.
But the models are just not good again, which is just a constant problem with a lot of these things.
The
Yeah,
designs.
and there are certain behaviors that are just
Yeah, I haven't seen that many of the clips, so I don't know
Very
anything
human.
about that.
or there's
But
a
yeah,
there's a clip I've seen one where a Dinochirus falls down a cliff.
Oh yeah, that.
I
Yeah,
think
no.
3 times its own height,
Literally.
and it
How could you
survives.
survive?
It's
It
not
does.
it's not even really much limping, you know.
I think it's limping in the beginning and then literally nothing.
Yeah.
I can it would splat dead on the ground.
Yeah.
yeah. Square cube law doesn't mean anything to people.
Physics don't mean anything to paleo documentary.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they
It was
hire
the same
people
thing, I
who-
think, with that. I think it was the same thing with I think in Dinosaur Revolution they had like a Shunosaurus fall off a cliff
Oh yes.
with a predatory dinosaur, and it like woke up and walked away. The Shunosaurus.
Literally
And
what
I'm
happened.
like, that thing's the size of an elephant. It's gonna be broken in numerous places,
in many
literally.
places indeed.
at the very least.
At the very least.
Assuming it doesn't go splat.
Yeah.
Oh, we scared off. Oh no, we didn't scare him off. He's still here.
Not gonna talk about the Tarbosaurus. Not gonna talk about the Tarbosaurus.
No, the Tarbosaurus just looks like a JP T-Rex, I think, with feathers slapped onto it again.
I would prefer a Jurassic Park T-Rex. Not even kidding. That looks hideous. It literally
Yeah.
has it looks like a tumor.
All of
on its
these
head.
documentaries make the T-Rex look like the Jurassic Park T-Rex.
It's literally a ripoff.
Yeah, it's really bad. The documentary that did dinosaur designs the best was Dinosaur Revolution, and that had its own set of tons and tons of problems that I don't even want to talk about, because it just gets more and more depressing the more I talk about it.
Yes.
It's literally my second documentary. I actually hadn't watched paleo documentaries before that, and for
Yeah.
my first one was Last Day of the Dinosaurs, yuck, and then this one, yuck. Oh man.
Walking with Dinosaurs, everyone always praises that one, and I guess, yeah, it's sort of a landmark series in a lot of ways in terms of paleo documentaries, but at the same time, it does a lot of things bad too, and I can't overlook them. Even for its time, a lot of the ideas put forward were not good at all. It's just, I don't want to talk about it. We should talk about Knight's Arch.
For me, it's still the best. Actually,
I can't really talk about
the
that
best
subject
out
because I
there
literally
in
have
terms
watched
of
two.
animals actually behaving like animals.
That's a very important feature you wanna do in a documentary.
No,
Freaking documentary.
no paleo documentary since walking with dinosaurs, walking with beasts, walking with monsters really portrayed the animals as animals. Not completely.
Yeah. Not even gonna talk about the Pachyrhinosaurus in the NHK documentary. Not even gonna. Just let's not even mention it.
Okay, well then don't mention it.
Yes, please don't mention.
Jake. Yuck.
Is this the new? I've just looked at the stream. Is this the bird?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. Because the bird is very interesting, and I just wanted to say that because it has a lot of weird things going on.
it has.
And I do not like the art. I do not like the press release art, because they make it look way too much like a modern bird.
Yeah,
It's
it looks
not.
like a finch.
Wait, can
Yeah.
somebody show it? I haven't. I don't think I've seen it.
The amber bird, the new one.
The one in
Oh,
amber.
the foot thingy, the feet thingy.
Yeah, the one with the weird foot.
Yep.
Oh, that. Okay.
It has a elongate middle toe, which has sensory, or at least they think it's sensory feathers sticking off the middle toe, which are similar to the whisker-like structures on sunbirds.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. But I think I will have to go, so I will kind of miss that, which is sad. But oh well.
It appears this way.
Yes.
Hmm.
At least I saw the lorry one. The lorry one was an epic paleo moment. Well, okay, guys. Have a nice one. Really nice
Take
talking to
care.
you guys.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay.
I can see where how you're making it. But yeah, this is a cool bird. And assuming that it is using the middle toe for probing, like the authors are suggesting, I talked with Alva about it, and I think he posted a bit about it on Facebook. Assuming that that's what it was doing with the middle toe, then it probably has a weird skull, because the way that eyes work is they need to have these really prominent buck teeth and these big incisors in order to break through bark in order to get to the probing stage. Woodpeckers are able to get around that by just developing this really
Yeah.
prominent
By
the
just
whole
smashing through it.
ability. Yeah, so there's two stages to probing. You first need to actually make the hole, assuming you're not specializing in already pre-made holes, and you also need to then extract it afterwards. So what woodpeckers do is the pecking is the way that they open the hole, and then they use their tongue to extract. And then with eyes, they use their big buck teeth to chew and make the hole, and then they use their long finger to extract.
Yeah.
And that's basically how it works.
Yeah, I just erased my version so far again because I'm not happy with it. I'm thinking
Make one foot stuck in the amber and the other one is trying to get the insect.
now I would like to show it not before it dies.
Yes, before it dies. It's
No,
only losing a
no.
foot. Only the foot dies.
Maybe
It's going to
because it was
survive.
probing, it got caught in the amber to begin with.
Yeah, of course that's possible, but I would like to not show that because
You know
it's,
how small this thing is too, right?
uh,
Assuming that its body scales correctly with the with most of the rest of the leg, and that the proportions aren't off in terms of other birds.
oh yeah, I
it's
just see a scale
gonna
bar
be-
here. Yeah.
It's probably one of the smallest Mesozoic birds ever found. It might be the smallest. It's very tiny.
Oh yeah.
So it's a very small bird.
Yeah.
They were saying like it might weigh about as much as a snail.
Which begs the question, how I know what I will. Oh wait, I can't remember how. Did they look at the claw sheets if it actually fits for a climbing bird?
I know that the middle toe's claw is much larger than the other two toes, but I don't know much
Yeah.
else than that. I'll look at the paper again.
I mean they have the claw sheet, so it would be really cool if they could look at that, because claw sheets apparently show quite a bit how the animal moves on the ground or in a tree. There are differences between birds which just perch or climb on the horizontal stuff, and of course then smaller species who really climb vertical surfaces.
I'm looking really fast.
And of course it's in Antiornithine, so...
Well, it's not just that it's an anti-ornithine, it's the fact that on its phylogeny, it's surrounded by a lot of weird-looking paleo birds.
Yeah.
And all of them have teeth, so I don't understand the reconstruction at all.
Yeah, and most of them are pretty fragmentary, if I remember correctly.
It came out decently close to Avisaurs, which I thought was cool.
Oh yeah, right. It was in an unresolved cisterclade or something like that.
Yeah.
Which also begs the question if they would have tail feathers.
Good point. I didn't actually think about that. Oh yeah, the claws on this thing are like the claw sheaths are like really long. Especially the middle toe. The middle toe has a really long claw sheath. The claw and the bony part of the claw is like less than 1/3 the total length of the claw, according to the diagrams at least. So it has a really long claw in the middle toe. I'll post the diagrams in a moment.
Yep. Okay, that looks better now. Yeah, I also found a picture online of the... Ah yeah, Dan, that's the bird I had in mind. I don't know the English name for these little guys.
Okay, guys, I don't understand why Eustreptus spondylus is made into a beachcomber in that show either. I don't understand. There's no evidence that it beachcombed. It looks like a normal theropod. I don't understand all these memes that Walking with Dinosaurs made.
Yeah, well, it's not that unlikely considering how many islands Europe was composed of during that time. And we know that megalosaurs often preferred, apparently, near-shore environments. So.
It still seems weird.
Yeah, tail feathers. I think in the press release artwork it's way too modern. I mean, in Antiornithines usually have really only just a few filaments and maybe 2 or 4 big display feathers. Maybe just a handful of larger feathers. Like there are these birds today. I think swallows have them sometimes. Feathers that are used as a climbing aid.
Oh yeah, woodpeckers also have them.
Yeah.
They're these really stiff feathers at the base of the tail.
Yeah.
I do know that it's been suggested that Antiornithines, when they were climbing on like tree branches and like along bark, they'd be using their wings a lot more for holding on though.
Yeah, I like that much better. Okay, let's get to work.
Oh, I just found out that the people invading Area 51 have a pretty good plan.
What are they trying to do?
They have a line with anti-vax kids. They will transmit the disease to the guards.
Okay.
Then there is a furry Karens, Naruto runners, crackheads, workforce, people armed to the teeth, and Kyle. I think this
Who's
is
Kyle?
I have no
no
idea. I
clue.
saw that name as well online and was like, what? Who? Why? And why? Okay. Really long claw. Oh, I think I haven't seen yet a picture that really shows these sensory feathers.
They said in the paper they're like little whiskers, basically, on
Whiskers.
the middle toe, and only the middle toe.
Only the middle toe.
I'm looking for a picture in the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they are. Hopefully a preview will load, or not. Instead,
Or not.
Sassy's picture loads.
No, only Sassy's picture loads. I have the feeling in... Oh. And it gives me an error message.
Dang it. Okay, I'll post. Saved it. I'm gonna post it. Here. So diagrams D and E show the sensory feathers, and that's on the toe bone. I think it's the
Ah, okay.
yeah, it's the right foot.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
quite
basically
long.
they look just like long, hollow tubes, basically.
Yeah, they are
Yeah, like
longer
long.
than I imagined.
Yeah. seem to also be kind of willy-nilly, though. That might be the Amber talking. They just seem to be pointing out in random directions.
Yeah. Ah, Amber.
Yeah.
All the nice stuff that
I
will
told
come
you
out.
about I told you about the T-Rex poop with a bird in it, right?
Yeah, we talked about that, yeah.
Okay, just was making sure. Because they're finding interesting things about early bird feathers.
Although
and
I think we
they-
didn't talk about that openly.
Well, it's fine. It's open to everybody. It's one of the talks they weren't worried about.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. They basically these it's Chiappe and co. They're working and writing a paper on the evolution of feather structure, and they found out that only really the modern bird group developed feathers that have like a modern type shaft, and all birds before that didn't have the same type of shaft form that modern birds do. So it actually might have limited size if they didn't have the strengthening features in modern bird feathers. So that might be one of the reasons why a lot of these birds stayed pretty small, at least when they were flying. Weren't able to compete with the pterosaurs or something either. But the one when the feather and the T-Rex poop was special because that one showed a modern bird style feather structure, so it suggests that it is a modern type bird that they actually found. So sadly no skeletal material, they just know that there's enough feathers that the T-Rex probably ate a bird.
Sadly, no pterosaur stuff for Sassy.
What?
No.
No, nothing Sassy, nothing for you.
Yeah. There was pterosaur stuff at the meeting, but I'm not allowed to talk about it to Sassy. I'm not allowed to say it.
Ah, yeah. The next few years will bring interesting things.
Yep.
Also Amber stuff.
This bird is very cute.
Let's call him... Jane.
Jane. Okay.
For no apparent reason. I think I will add the filaments as a last step. I try
Well,
to
I'd
give
expect
it
it to be hard to see if you add them right now, and then paint all over the rest of the area.
And I will try to give it a very camouflaged coloration, similar to some owls that sit sometimes on branches and you don't really see them until they move. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, maybe if you have time after the stream, I can tell you a little bit about EAVP and the stuffs I learned about.
I'll see if I can, but like I said, I'm really busy today. Today
Okay.
turned out to be a pretty bad day for me. So I'll see if I can,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, we will just end the stream here.
I expect expected there to be too many papers for you to end it early, but okay.
Oh, the papers nowadays. So many. Even Thomas Holtz was like, I know, right? There are too many.
Yeah, can't keep up with any of them.
Yeah. Especially when you look beyond just dinosaurs. There's so much interesting stuff coming in all the time.
Yep.
I mean, for example, the new Edaphosaur stuff from Europe.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're turning into a pretty substantial group, actually, in terms of the recent findings. Probably just going to keep increasing as we get more and more material.
Oh yeah. They're probably
Sampling bias in the northern hemisphere clearly doesn't help.
there are probably still quite a few species and genera waiting to be described in old collections where they just put it into the Edaphosaurus drawer. Oh, it's just Edaphosaurus.
Yep.
Okay, now coloration. That's something that I also thought about while drawing this, but then you reminded me how small this animal is, so it seems suddenly much more unlikely. I could also see this animal walking on the ground, actually, and probing mud with its toe for worms or other small invertebrates. But the claws don't really fit in shape.
It doesn't necessarily need to be probing in bark, it could be probing anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere that it could really use that. Like little tiny holes in the ground, just pull stuff out.
Probing anything. Birds probing your brain since the late Cretaceous.
Yeah, there are birds that do that.
Oh yeah, great tits, I know.
Yeah. It's more than just great tits. There's apparently quite a few birds and quite a few mammals that do. There are mammals that do it to birds and birds that do it to mammals, vice versa.
It's a constant struggle.
Yeah, it's a constant zombie arms race.
Yeah.
Like, I know pika do it, and then of course great tits are famous for doing it.
Yeah.
Apparently pika, a substantial chunk of certain populations' diets are the brains of migrating birds that have fallen out of the sky as the frost set in and they freeze to death on the wind. So a lot of those smaller, like, songbirds, and then the pika just roam around and pick up the bodies and then put them in their storage units and eat out the brains later after they've frozen.
That sounds so charming.
Yes, it is quite charming.
Now I want to see an animated Disney movie where one of the talking animals is one of these birds.
Exactly.
And he notoriously
doesn't?
asks all the time, when do you want to die? I do you want to donate your brains maybe? Just for science.
I know that. That found out that what was it? A substantial a substantial source of food for migrating sharks are actually migrating songbirds. I thought that was a pretty neat study. I still need to go find another copy of it again. But yeah, that one was cool. They eat large numbers of songbirds.
Nasty little beasts. Okay, now the bird. The opposite bird.
No, I think I'll go to sleep now.
But why?
Because it's relatively late.
You mean early?
Well, yes, but actually no. Well, no, but actually yes.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
There he goes.
Gone.
Gone. Forgotten forever.
Yep.
Yeah. Too many feathers. And some white spots. And then we are nearly done. last but not least, the small little filaments on the middle toe. Maybe some lichens to make it not completely gray and brown. And some yellow ones. The filaments on the toes are maybe a little bit over the top now. But who cares? Yep. Okay. Let's save it. I like to rawness. Boop. Okay. Okay, guys, what should we do next? Little bird done. Could probably fill 2 streams just with a yield of the last 2 days. New Forest Rakers skull material. Finally. When you look for it, you notice after some time that most Forest Rakers reconstructions just take Andalgalornis, copy that skull shape, and sell it as Forest Rakers. Ah, yeah, there is a new, very young Mamenchisaur species from the Aptian. Globidens, which turns out to be an Ichthyosaur. The Ember Bird. Aurora Ceratops isn't just described, it was described some time ago. Quite some years ago, actually. Aurora Ceratops isn't new. Oh, the new cephalopods, yes! Yes. Dinodan, I think there was an anniversary or something, or I'm not sure. Kaiju Titan, nah. Ah, damn, I don't have on my laptop here the paper for the new cephalopods, for the new Monsterellids. Yes, then we have to ban him. That's true. Can somebody pull out the paper of the new cephalopods? Especially the one with the horns would be cool to do. I think it was a new species of Monsterella. Not sure. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Dragon Sanders. And Dino 10 as well. Thank you, both of you. Yeah, it would be nice to mix up all this dinosaur stuff with some cephalopods. Let's have a look. What species was that again? Monsterella spinosa, yes. Good. What a weird boy. Very strange. Good. Monsterella spinosa. Just doing swimmy stuff, I guess. see. Let's do it in frontal view, showing off its many spines. Little suckers. Monstera and its relatives like Tussatoides were probably specialized cephalopod hunters. There are quite a few, tons of ammonite shells with bite marks, single bite marks produced by cephalopods' beaks right at the end of the living chamber of the animal. And Monstera and its relatives are the most likely predator. shadow falls over the animal here. Okay, let's give it color. Oh yeah, convex. Yeah, I know. That's why I made the transition here much less obvious. But I still want to give it a certain sense of it's hard to describe. Still want that you can get a feeling for the shape of the body. And so I didn't want to completely cut off or completely fuse visually head and mantle here. Okay, let's give it color. Oh, and here on the left. That's better. A bit larger. And I should probably also add here oh wait, and I think the back end here of the mantle would be a little bit more triangular. Looks weird. More like that, yeah. Okay. What is that shadow? I don't know. It's some kind of shadow. Alia porcellana. Okay. Oh, crap. A very beautiful crab. Hmm. That looks quite nice. Yeah, I think we can use something like that here. Ah, also a nice one, Dragon Thunders. Yep. First off, let's get an overall pinkish coloration. You know, just to smite Julian, we should make it pink with purple polka dots. Godt. Hey. Okay, and just like on the crab, we will add blue-purple stripes here. On the arms. In case of the crab, they are on the claws, but oh yeah, blue markings. Light blue markings. let's make the edges of this flippery part here lighter. Hmm. And let's give some stripes to some of the spines here. particles into the water and then we are done. And I think we will end the stream with this one. Yep. Okay. Let's save it. So let's go over what we did tonight. We started with Aquila rhinus, new hadrosaur. It's a very wide skull for a hadrosaur. Then Hesperonytoides, or Lori, with some prey in its mouth. Next, Electronis, the long-toed burb from Asia, the new one. And Monstrella spinosa, a new weird cephalopod. Yep. It stares into your soul. Eddie! There you are again. I was about to end the stream. Okay, everybody. Yep, this is everything for the night. Have a good one. Good night, little streamlings. Bye bye.